Oh, this court's going to call cause number F242750. This is in the 279th District Court of Jefferson County, Texas. And it's in the interest of beautiful Joy Miranda. Miss Destiny Cazares, can you raise your right hand and tell me that your hand is in the air?
Yes, my hand is in the air.
Miss Cazares, do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, Miss Alexander, this appears to be a motion that was originally filed in Bexar County, but it's now in Jefferson County. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the court's going to find that Mr. Rodriguez does have notice of this hearing. You got it in sufficient time. So you didn't file a first amended lawsuit, Miss Alexander. You're just going forward on the pleadings that were filed in Bexar County?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, hold on one second. We can take care of most of this in one little ruling. I have reviewed my file, and I'm going to find. I know Mr. Miranda was personally served with citation in this case because Judge Cato wouldn't have signed the order transfer in this case otherwise. This case was transferred by order of the court from Bexar County to Jefferson County on January the 31st, 2023. You can go forward with your action.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state would call Ms. Cazares. Ms. Cazares, what is your name?
Destiny Cazares.
Okay. And what is the name of the child before the court?
Beautiful Joy Miranda.
And who is the father?
Mark Anthony Miranda.
Okay. Was there an order that was done back in approximately 2015 as it relates to Beautiful?
Yes, ma'am, there was. He was incarcerated at that time.
Okay. And at that time, it set child support and medical support at 0 because he was incarcerated, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is Mr. Miranda still incarcerated?
No, ma'am.
And when was he released?
He's been released for about 2 years now, or so.
Okay. And do you happen to know, let me ask you, what kind of health insurance is Beautiful on?
She's on Medicaid.
Does Mr. Miranda have any other children other than Beautiful?
Yes, ma'am.
How many other children do you know of?
2.
2 other children. Are they under the age of 18, his biological children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know what kind of work Mr. Miranda does?
Well, he basically is freelance. When he first came out, there was a job that he did, I believe it was concrete. They did give me some of his wages. They garnished his wages, and he stopped working at that time. And through social media platforms, I sent that in as well, where he was working with construction for cash and working at a tattoo shop. I'm unsure if that is cash as well, but I sent in those emails and they did say that they received them from screenshots of his social media and showing that he is working and it is for cash.
Okay, so where is he currently working now, to your knowledge?
At a precision tattoo shop, I believe. I sent over the emails. I would have to go through my emails to get the exact name, but I do believe that's the name.
Your Honor, the state would enter, hold on one second. It would be document marked Miranda photo provided by CP. I'd like to enter that as state's exhibit. And also the exhibit marked photo sent by CP. The state would like to enter that. The state's exhibit 2. And then also, Your Honor, the marked tattoo artist presidential link, state's exhibit 3. And tattoo website, state's
you gotta do one at a time,
okay.
Ms. Alexander, okay?
Okay. So state's exhibit 1, Miranda photo provided by CP.
Ms. Cazares, I just placed on the screen a document. I have no idea what this is. Do you
That's a
recognize it?
yes, sir. That's a screenshot of his social media platform showing that he is doing tattoos
Who
as
is
free.
Crystal? Who is Crystal Acevedo?
That was just somebody I believe that was on his page that got a tattoo from him.
So this isn't something that you're doing. This is a copy of his social
Yeah.
media platform.
Yeah, that's a copy of his social media.
Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Alexander. It's admitted.
And the state would enter the state's exhibit NCP tattoo artwork. State's exhibit 2.
Ms. Casares, do you recognize this document that I've now placed on the screen?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you have any objection to me seeing this?
No, sir, I don't.
States B is admitted into evidence.
Ms. Miranda, on that past exhibit, does that show him as one of the artists at this particular tattoo place and his artwork?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
That last picture that the judge just showed, does that show him as an artist at the tattoo place and his artwork?
Yes, ma'am. Those are pictures of his artwork. I am not certain if those were done in the tattoo shop because I just was aware of him, being in the tattoo shop not that long ago when I sent those pictures over to you guys, which was him saying that he was working there. But a lot of those tattoos, and I did send other pictures of his setup at home. So some of those tattoos may have been done under the table or, for cash on the side.
Thank you. The state would enter the state's exhibit number 3. I think we're on photo sent by CP, Your Honor.
Ms. Cazares, I just placed on the screen a copy of State's Exhibit C. Is it okay if I look at these?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit C is admitted into evidence.
And on that particular picture, is that Mr. Miranda?
Yes, ma'am.
That him with all of his tattoo
Equipment? Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Your Honor, the state would like to enter the state's exhibit 4, tattoo artist presidential link.
Ms. Cazares, I've just placed on the screen State's Exhibit D. Is it okay if I look at this exhibit?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit D is admitted into evidence.
And Ms. Cazares, does that show, to your knowledge, is that the tattoo place that he works at?
Yes, ma'am.
And how do you know that?
On his social media platform, it stated on there that he was working.
Okay. And how recently did you review that information?
It's when I sent it to you guys. I'm not too sure. I believe it's been about a month or,
Okay, so
or two.
it was this year.
Yes, ma'am. It was this year.
Last exhibit, Your Honor, the state's exhibit tattoo website. Is it state's exhibit 5, I think?
Ms. Cazares, I've just placed on the State's Exhibit 5. Is it okay if I look at this exhibit?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 5 is admitted into evidence.
And does this website show that he is a tattoo artist at that at that tattoo place?
I'm unsure.
Okay. Are you asking that child support be based on the fact that he is a tattoo artist?
I would like it to be based fairly for both of us, but I would like for the monthly payment to go up because I do feel that it's not fair that I'm 100% responsible and having to take up for his part as well. And I have been this whole time since she was small.
Do you believe that it should be set higher than minimum wage?
Yes, I do, because he on those pictures he is charging $400.
I'm sorry, what was that last part?
Be charged more per hour, and I sent all those in as well, so that way y'all would be able to fairly calculate a number. But minimum wage, yes, I do believe he does make more than minimum wage. Do I believe it's consistent? I'm unsure, but I do believe that it's unfair for him to have a 0 monthly payment.
Thank you very much. The state rests, Your Honor. No further questions.
Call your next witness.
No further witnesses, Your Honor.
What you asking for, Miss Alexander?
Woof. Well, definitely higher than minimum wage, Judge, and I'm unfamiliar with what tattoo artists do get paid, but I definitely believe it's higher than minimum wage.
Anything else?
Nothing else, Your Honor.
I don't have any evidence. All right, you presented evidence, Miss Alexander, that he's working at a tattoo parlor, but I have no evidence of what his earnings are.
There was some pictures that were submitted as well.
Yeah, when? From what date, Miss Caceres? How old are they? When was it taken? There's no background in regards to any evidence that I've heard that tells me when those pictures were taken. How much does he make? How often? I mean, I saw the website or the social media post that said he was charging $400 for something, but how often is he charging it? How many times of the day is he doing it? I mean, you have to have evidence. I can't just guess. The law doesn't allow me to do that.
I understand.
I don't understand. I don't understand the whole process of putting the information before me and then not giving me anything to go with it. I mean, does anybody have any idea what the national average is for a tattoo artist in the country? I mean, at least that would give me something to base it on.
If I may,
Boudreaux, you're not allowed to testify. They didn't ask me to call you as a witness. So you can please turn your camera off. Thank you.
I'm unaware, sir, of how often it's being charged, and it's just stuff that I did get off of his social media platform. And
Right.
Again, it is under the table, and that's.
Well, I can't base child support, Ms. Caceres, on under the table wages. If he's not afraid of the IRS, Ms. Caceres, he's not afraid of me.
I do understand that, yes, sir. I can refer to the emails as well and see when those pictures were taken, what dates if you would like for me to do that.
But again, even if you have that, Ms. Caceres, do you have you have actual information that tells me how much he's getting paid on the side for this work? Does anybody know how much money he's making at the tattoo parlor in San Antonio?
And that's the reason why he did it that way. Honestly.
You said that he had 2 other dependents?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Anything further?
Nothing further from the state, Your Honor.
Court's going to find the court has jurisdiction. The court's going to find based on the testimony of the parties. Mr. Miranda's child support is going to be increased. He's no longer in the penitentiary. His child support from now is going to be $400 per month plus $75 a month in cash medical. Those payments beginning April the 1st of 2023 and every month thereafter until the emancipation date of the child. Mr. Miranda will be responsible for court costs, but I will give him until, let's say September the 30th of 2023 to pay the court costs. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Caceres, they're going to send me an order as long as it matches what I said here today. I'm gonna sign it and get it back to them. And they'll make a copy of it and they're going to send it to you and to Mr. Miranda, okay?
Thank you very much, sir. I do appreciate it.
All right. Well, you have any questions?
No, sir. No, sir. Not at this time.
All right. You're free to go, ma'am. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you.